I'm here. I'm here. It's like a second late. Let me get headphones on and stuff. But what's going on, guys? I see Yoki, Cinder, Nathan, and yo, are we getting raided immediately? Yo, welcome raiders. Perfect timing. Sorry, I probably am peeking the mic. Oh gosh, did I mess with something? Yo, Nathan, thank you for the sub. Oh no. Right as I start going though. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome. Kanto Kairyu raid. Thank you for the raid, my friend. How are you doing today? How was your stream? Raiders, welcome. Let me grab Kanto's link real quick. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Yeah, no, I was sitting here, I was all ready for the stream. Perfect timing on that. Let's pull that down some. Let's see if that helps. Let's try that. Nope. Maybe that's a little bit better. Yeah, let me grab your link real quick. But yeah, perfect timing on that. Guys, go check out Kanto Kairyu. How am I doing? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Okay, there's Kanto's link. But yeah, no, I sat down. I was ready to stream. We were all good. And I realized the shirt that I have on, like, under this hoodie was causing a really weird, like, Moir effect on camera, and it was awful and distracting, so I wanted to change that. So I went and grabbed the hoodie. Oh, did I not save? Okay, that's what I need to put the pin down. But yeah, so I posted Kanto's link. Everyone from my chat who was here before the raid and before the stream really started, go check out Kanto. Awesome streamer, definitely deserve the love. Go show him some love. Ran to the door to get stuff to make your own wand. Definitely adulting today. I feel. Hunting Electric Thunderdog. Best of luck, Yoki. And Dragon Dance, welcome to the stream as well. I don't think I said hello to you. We can continue tonight. You should do more Zora hunting. Don't know if you're mentally prepared for another shiny balloon. How many have you gotten now, Cinder? How many, like, Driftlums have you gotten? Yes, the count was the course, of course. Alright. I feel like nothing saved. Alright, triple arrow. How does Magical Leaf do? Just because it's a shorter animation, I still have those turned on. That's a lot better. I'm just gonna focus on one at a time down here. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. But yeah, I've been doing well today. It's Friday. It's the weekend now. I'm just chilling. Don't have a lot planned for this weekend outside of the normal doing robot stuff tomorrow, but yeah, done with work for the week. Time to shiny hunt. I still haven't beaten this game yet because I kind of did that thing where I was like, I can run through the game. I don't need to train anymore. And then I hit a story fight that's been brutal to me. So I've been leveling up for that a little bit. 4 Driftlums. Dang, Cinder. Are you sure you just don't have, like, boosted Driftlim odds or something? Not the weekend for you have to wake up at 3 a.m. now. Oh, no. What do you gotta wake up at 3 a.m. for? That fight. Possibly that fight. Yeah, no, it was... I'll say, there is a Sneasler that I literally cannot, like... With my team as it is, I... guaranteed lose a full health Pokemon to it. Straight up. Every time. Every time. Quick attack, whatever's gonna be the hit from there. It's brutal. I'm not a fan. Yeah, so I've got to deal with that fight, if that fight makes sense. Purple mobs are boosted, but hit 4 is kind of ridiculous, yeah. Hey Cam, just doing some Outbreak hunting yourself. Best of luck to you. Going after anything specific or just whatever pops up. 4 Drifloon, 2 Bidoofs, a Bibarel, all at 1 in 2048. And a full odds Bergmite. Oh, dang. Oh, I guess do you have dex entries complete for the, like, level 10 dex entries for Bidoof and Bibarel then? Hey, what's going on, Wage? Stinky. Come on, man, I'm not stinky. I help prevent the stink. Alright, so we have 11 Sudowoodos in our outbreak. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm happy with that. Maybe you're the stinky one, Wage. I don't know. This whatever shows, hopefully it can be a Drifloon or Krogan. Yeah, best of luck. Yeah, I'm just running with whatever I get tonight. I figure at this point I have something at high enough level to handle most things. So no areas that I have unlocked are like out of bounds or off limits. Think I might head out, but it's fun popping by. Hey, I appreciate having you here. Absolutely. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Okay, so let's set this up because I apparently haven't like actually saved after setting this up anytime. Okay, that's all good. For like 8 hours. Need to go get some school stuff. Got you. Alright, so we save, and now everything should be saved. It's not really worth it to avoid research level 10. True. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Like, there's just gonna be some Pokemon that I think you even said that was kind of your plan. Like some Pokemon that you weren't as interested in hunting. I think that makes sense, yeah, because like it'd be way too tough. Yeah, you're right. It'd be way too tough to avoid like level 10 research on everything and like just get everything to level 9. Like, nah, that's not good. That's not worth it. That was a Bronzor sound, right? Yeah. I haven't heard the shiny sound enough to be confident. Tell me everything else ran away good. If you want a full odds hunt some of the early game ones, you're gonna spend a new file. Also very true, yeah. If you stick to level 10ing stuff from Fieldlands, yeah. Hey Silver, what's going on? Got your first non-guaranteed shiny, which was a Shellos from an Outbreak. Yo, congrats, that's awesome. Gonna try to hunt Voltorb and max out research to fully prepare. Hey, nice. Yeah, once I actually beat the game, I'm gonna start maxing out research on stuff. Obviously, I'm gonna complete the dex, get Shiny Charm. So I'll level 10 everything, and then from there, yeah, I'll get that nice like sparkling Pokeball next to everything. Perfect the research. Get that extra boost constantly. Don't care to hunt a Shinxin Legends at full odds because you have your Luxray and Brilliant Diamond. Same with Weasel Floatzel. Yeah, like that makes sense. That makes sense. Like you've done the full odds hunt, and I think that's totally fair. And unless you go out of your way to like make new save files and stuff, then yeah, full odds hunting and Legends. You do as much as you can, but there's some that you're gonna have to level 10 to complete the game. Hey, what's going on, Vanillix? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you've had a good week. Just got a Gastrodon Outbreak. Sadly, it's out of bounds for you. Dang. No shiny slug for you right now. Rip. It's kind of like the Chimchars that first day I had finally actually figured out how Outbreaks work. Also, guys, how are the audio levels now? Like I had tweaked a dial on my amp for this one, so it was a little bit more. It might have been a little bit more of an adjustment than usual, so I'm not sure. Good. Yeah, so apologies to everyone for my stream schedule being so, like, barren the past couple weeks since Legends came out. It's not that I'm, like, avoiding hunting in this game or anything. I just have a ton of stuff going on in February, March, and April. So Tuesday, Friday might be my, like, gonna guarantee I do that schedule. And then, like, every other day. Any other days we stream will be a bit more of like a if we have time, because effectively what's happened is Wednesdays have always not really worked. I go racing on those days. Mondays are also kind of off limits now because the robotics team I help with meets Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and I already miss a lot of the Wednesday practice to go do the racing stuff. So I want to be there the whole day Monday to make sure like there's always at least someone there to help with programming stuff, and also I like seeing them make progress on the robots, so I do that Mondays now, so that leaves like, so then we have like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and at that point it's like I'll just do like a Tuesday, Friday thing and have a day to actually like chill. You know, like there's chilling while streaming, and then there's chilling where I just sit here with like a pack of Pop-Tarts and like whatever I'm drinking and just like chill on Discord with friends. You know, like there's a difference, and like I feel like I need that during the week now. So we're doing that. Audio's good. Thank you, Cam. There are Pokemon you plan to hunt multiple times at full odds, Ho-Oh, Latias, Vulpix, Ninetales, etc., but that's completely separate from your plans with Legends. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. You saw the Max Azelf's page, it has to use self-destruct 40 times, using so many moves, catching every mons is what's telling you not to be insane enough to do the max dex fully. I'm not gonna, like, rush it, right? Like, I'll probably get, like I'll get the dex fully complete to the extent that, hey, I have, like, I can get the Shiny Charm, right? Like, that's my goal, is get Shiny Charm. So yeah, that, for me, the goal is level 10 everything. That's fairly easy. And as I'm doing that, I'll use some Pokemon that, like, I want, that, you know, maybe I plan on hunting a bit sooner or something. I'll use those as a kind of, like, I'll use those to do the grinding to get the Pokedex, like, complete and get the Shiny Charm. I'll start perfecting some other stuff. It's what I did with the, I hadn't perfected it, but I did it to get, like, that to level 10 at the same time as something else. I just was, like, I was using my Geodude to grind on, like, Shinx or something to get, like, Shinx up to perfection. That's kind of just my plan. I didn't mean to change Pokemon. Come on now. But yeah, I get that, though. I get that. There are some ridiculous things in the decks. So yeah, I get not wanting to do all that at once. Overall, Shiny is really making you see the Shinies a lot differently. It's still neat, and sure as heck excited when you get the Shiny, but the phases don't even phase you. See, that's honestly kind of like the different perspective, right? That's kind of something that's been on my mind since Let's Go did it. Right? Like, you don't miss, like, it makes it where even at 1 in 4096, the odds of finding a shiny, yeah, they're the same, right? But you're gonna find more shinies because even Pokemon you're not looking for. That peaked real hard. I apologize. What is going on with the mic right now? But yeah, even Pokemon that you don't, come on, that's not what you're trying to do. You know that's not what I was trying to do. And return from supper, welcome back. Made more progress. Yeah, I played a lot of the game yesterday. I'm still not quite done with the story. There's one fight that kind of caught me off guard, and I have to level for. So I'll be doing that after stream today. We'll see if I miscounted on this or not. I think the mic peaking kind of threw me off. But yeah, so there's like yeah. So I have a little bit more to play in the game. And yeah, but like I was saying, yeah, shinies themselves aren't any less rare. It's just you're doing all the encounters. Yeah, I knew I missed one. You're doing all of the encounters, like straight through. You're seeing everything at once. Like you might be looking for, you're looking for Zorua, but you're gonna see however many other Pokemon. It's kind of like Jirachi, right? Where it's like, yeah, I see one Jirachi, but I also see like 10 other Pokemon per Jirachi encounter. So all of those are also the one in 8192. Therefore, we found something like Zigzagoon. While hunting for Sneasel, you found a Sudowoodo. Congrats. First egg, no shiny. Understandable. Friend traded you a shiny Baneri in exchange for one of your Drifloons, and usually don't like traded shinies, but this Baneri is so precious. They're still happy about it. Aw. It's not really a bad thing because in your brain Zora doesn't really feel any different from a standard full odds hunt because it's pretty slow even with overworld encounters 80 per hour. Yeah, that's pretty standard. I would think. Oh yeah. So guys, a Nintendo Direct happened since I last streamed. What are y'all's thoughts? Anyone have anything they're particularly excited for, or is it just kind of a thing that happened? What's everyone's thoughts on the Direct? That Direct. I wouldn't enjoy the Baneri as much if it was traded to you in a game other than Legends. Fair enough. Fair enough. S tier? Really? Really? I feel like everything I saw was ranged from disappointed to just kind of like neat, which I fall into the neat category as per usual. I like specifically build my mentality so that the worst I can say is neat, and not like in a way of like, oh well, adjust that to mean it was terrible. Like no, just generally like it was good. Hype for Kirby game, and new card 8 courses are nice. Rather have gotten card 9. That's the one thing I did see, and that was one thing I was kind of like, oh yeah, it's like if Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is getting more courses, we're probably not seeing a new Mario Kart for a few years, which is kind of it doesn't suck, but it's a bit of a bummer, because yeah, I feel like Mario Kart 8 at this point, Deluxe made sense at first because yeah, like. It was a good Mario Kart game that was on a system that didn't do well. So yeah, make a new one. That one made sense. That made sense to me in a way that like, you know, obvious. The same way that like every deluxe or like remake game that they made for Wii U games to the Switch. Like yeah, it's a good game. Just release it on a platform people actually buy it on. So that makes sense. That all like vibes with me fine. What is a little bit less so is now 5 years after that came out, the remake came out, you're adding courses to it instead of making a new Mario Kart at this point. Like I feel like it's been long enough that it really should just be a new Mario Kart. Holder X 6 out of 10, fair enough. Portal and Earthbound are the best things. You're sad that there's no Silksong Warrior one-shot. I see, like, that's why I don't go in expecting anything unless, like, a company goes, hey, we're gonna be in it. I would expect any of the ones that you had said there to be in, like, in one of the indie showcases, if anything. And again, I feel like we talked about it before and I went, ooh, to Silksong when, like, someone speculated and, like, thought maybe it'll be a thing. To me, Silksong would just get its own standalone thing. I don't think it's gonna be in a Direct. Mario Kart DLC is way overpriced. I don't remember what was the price. Mario Strikers, Nintendo Switch Sports, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. You got acting up. Ah, yeah, Xenoblade. See again, not an RPG guy here, so. To me, that's not really something that like grabs me as much. Which, yeah, again, I think is a fair statement for... I also understand why people would get excited for it. It just doesn't get me, though. I thought you were, in fact, doing more Zora runs. Don't even mind the phases, just wish your game would have more creativity with them. It just keeps choosing Yellow Balloon over and over again. $25? How many courses? For courses? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's high no matter what. Mr. Sneasel, Glameow, Perugly, Stantler would be awesome, but no, it's gotta be Drifblim. Didn't watch it, because I didn't know until after it was finished, what was announced. Not a, like, Vanillix listed off, I think, some of the headlines there. The Mario Strikers. Nintendo Switch Sports is the most interesting of the bunch, I think, so I feel like that just came out of left field. I don't know how excited I am for it, because part of the charm was the Miis, and that it's not, like, quite Miis this time. They look weird. So, I could take or leave pretty much everything that was, like, announced for the first time in this Direct. Seeing more information about the Kirby game, it was like, oh yeah, Kirby game's coming out. That'll be fun. When they said we have news from Mario Kart fans, your cart dropped, and they said remastered DLC. Yeah, like that, like again, like I said, it's a 5-year, it's DLC for a 5-year-old remake. Maybe it's time to make a new one. Granted, I also don't want them to make Mario Kart 9 and it's just, because here's also the thing, depending on how many maps it was, depending on how many courses it is, literally could have been like the course list for Mario Kart 9. They don't change anything in Mario Kart 9, it's just the new courses and they charge $60 for it. So like, if we're avoiding that kind of situation, then hey, sure, I'll take a DLC. Not saying that's the situation we could have gotten, so like, we'll take it or leave it kind of thing. But remember, there is a chance that we could have just made Mario Kart 8 again, called it Mario Kart 9, and charged 3 times as much. 48 courses. That's okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's more reasonable, I would say. Unfortunately, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the best-selling Nintendo game every year. I mean, yeah. Every time someone buys a new Switch, makes sense. Legit planning on resting to skip the night sessions in this hunt. Hey, if it keeps you from phasing on the same thing again, I say go for it. When getting off Wardier, trying to approach an NPC, it put me inside of him. Why is Wardier so broken? It's the weird little things, right? I could have done this for Mario Kart now with all these remaster courses, new and old ones. Okay, so Vanillix, I think you're taking the other side of what I said there. My thought is, yeah, $25 feels steep for a map pack. Well, it's always weird when, oh, hello, Alpha Sudowoodo. Like my Google Home starts responding to I don't know what. Yeah, that was a bad take. That was a bad call on my part. But I think you might be taking the opposite side of the argument from me there. Where for me it's like, it's a good thing that if all they have that's new is map packs, we shouldn't get Mario Kart 9 yet. I don't want Mario Kart 9 to just be Mario Kart 8, but different maps, right? I think that was already kind of a gripe of Mario Kart 7 and Mario Kart 8, was not a whole lot changed outside of it just being like Mario Kart 7 on the Wii U and not on the 3DS. So like, yeah, if Mario Kart 9 is just going to be the same physics, the same everything, slightly improved graphics and new maps, I don't want to pay $60 for that when I can get you can get everything for $25. Map pack shouldn't be that much no matter how many maps there are. They just doubled the game's content, Vanillix. Again, I can agree that like I would like to see a new Mario Kart at this point, but I want to see a Mario Kart with new mechanics. $25 to double the amount of maps in the game is not a terrible deal. I thought it was going to be like 4 or 5 maps or something, but when I hear it's 48 maps, 25's not terrible for it. Hey, Beck, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. It's not terrible. I'm not buying it, I'll say that, but it's not terrible. I'm not buying it yet. I say I might get another Mario Kart 8 kick and then like realize some of those maps are really cool and I want to try to like set good lap times on them or something. Maybe, who knows? But that's a thing for way down the road. Zora, Outbreak, this game's mocking you. It seems when falling in the air, you can go in any NPC. Really? Just got up from your nap. Hey, hope it was a good nap. If they didn't add Waluigi Pinball, then you're lame, Nintendo. Fair enough. Every game should have Waluigi Pinball in it. Eating your frappuccino with a spoon. That's quirky. One of the best tracks in the series. I can't not add it. Maybe it'll be there. Can't use a straw. No. Ah, dang it. Hey, what's going on, Juan? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing today? Hope all is well for you. Your teefies. Such a shame. I have a good feeling it'll be there since as soon as we're doing a lot of the popular ones. I mean, if they're adding a whole bunch of like old maps to the game, and they're adding 48, I have to imagine they're going to be doing most, if not all, of the old maps. Honestly, to me, it kind of feels like a, with that many, they're doubling the number of maps in the game, right? So, like, they're adding, what, 2 other games worth of retro maps? Right, because most games have, they're adding effectively, no, how many are they adding? Yeah, so how many are they adding? Thinking about it, 48 maps makes 12 Grand Prix, or like, yeah, 12 cups. So yeah, they're adding like 3 games worth of retro maps. That's a lot of retro maps. I don't know if they have that many, like, just generally out there. Like, I think they might be remaking nearly every map. So, like, they're making a lot of stuff. They might just be remaking everything at this point and kind of calling this, like, Mario Kart for the Switch. And just kind of saying, like, hey, we don't have any ideas. Which is a fair statement, right? I think it's fair to... It'd be fair for them to be like, hey, we want to give you these maps, but, like, we don't have anything new to add to the Mario Kart formula. Which is fair, and I mean, I think I'd rather them do that than release the same game again as a different game. Do you think for the Pokemon Day, they'll give us info on the Shaman Darkrai events in BDSP, because you're getting impatient, want to hunt those? I have to imagine we'll get it soon. I think the reason that we don't have anything else right now is that they wanted to release this. They wanted Legends to come out, they wanted there to be hype around Legends, and I think then we'll kind of trickle back into having information about both. We're pulling some from Mario Kart Tour. Interesting. Everyone is here about Mario Kart. Effectively, yeah. Gonna be running Outbreaks, currently doing seasonal. Best select silver. For Mario Kart 9, they should have done the same with Super Mario Superstar, just recreating old games with new graphics and characters. Well, I don't know. I don't think that would be good. I don't think that would go over too well. Given that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch is the most recent game in the series is already a remake. So remastering like a ton of old games into like one big game or something, I don't know how I feel like people would have the same kind of, oh, they're just remaking Mario Kart and they're not making new Mario Kart. So that's my take, which matters a lot because I race go-karts IRL. You know, I'm an expert on this kind of thing now. Hey, what's going on, John? How you doing today? Want Maple Freeway added? I would almost be surprised if it wasn't. Honestly, like that's the vibe I get. That's the vibe I get from this. Is like, we'll be getting any map someone can remember off the top of their head and it not be like, oh, remember how bad that one was? I imagine we're getting. Mario Kart Ultimate would be sick. I think this is effectively that. Without all the racers. But I feel like this is almost that. So it'll be interesting to see what comes of that. And yeah, I think it means that we won't see like an actual new Mario Kart for a while, which I'm kind of okay with. You know, I feel like you mentioned, Mario Kart 8 still like the best-selling Switch game. Why change that? Why change it up? It's a good game still. It plays well. And again, it's like if Nintendo hasn't thought of anything to do with Mario Kart, then they're not gonna. Then they're not just gonna magically come up with something when they start developing the game again. I hope they add some from 7. 7's pretty underrated. 8 and the others are more popular. Well, I mean, yeah, 7 just came out on the 3DS, so there's that. I also don't care for new Mario Kart. I prefer buying N64 and Mario Kart 64 and call it a day. Sorry, 1 second. Let's get back in a battle. Come back here. Were to buy a new one, new tracks would do nothing for you. Fair enough. Like, yeah, I mean, if you like racing and you like racing in a certain way, yeah. Yeah, like, if you, yeah, I feel like it definitely the mechanics of the game matter more than the tracks in the game. Because good mechanics, when implemented well, are always fun, but like good tracks can be bad if the karts feel terrible to drive. So like if you like yeah, old school Mario Kart driving more so than newer Mario Kart driving, yeah, you're gonna like that more, and not having a variety in maps isn't gonna matter as much. That's fair. Bad tracks are normally the one long sprint track instead of 3 laps. I can enjoy some of those, but I definitely prefer actual circuits. Hear no one talk about it? I mean, yeah, it's not that the game's bad, it's just it was on 3DS. It already had a pretty hefty lineup for tracks, so this was making it better. You've pulled a pretty big 180 here, Vanillix. Generally can't think of a bad track. Yeah, I mean, I know there are some tracks I don't like playing from like Mario Kart Wii, I want to say, but like, I can't remember them. That's kind of the whole thing, is like, the bad ones aren't bad enough to like block out or anything. Gliding, dabbing, other stuff isn't Mario Kart feeling to you, then that's fair. That's totally fair. I definitely prefer like the more grounded tracks. I'm okay with the zero grab stuff as long as at the end of it I'm still running races. Well, Rain, how could you have thought that's at all what I meant to throw you at? I don't like the idea of spending money for tracks, but you want to get Coconut Mall, just play Mario Kart Wii then. You don't gotta buy a new like map for that. That'll happen anytime soon, but you want to port on Switch for Sonic Riders Zero Gravity? That'd be interesting. I think that's the end of that. Yeah. Don't really notice when zero gravity kicks on. Well, then, again, like that's why I said like I don't mind zero grav in the games because yeah, it's not that big of a change. But yeah, like the flying and stuff, those mechanics, yeah, they don't feel as like go-karty, right? Because it's flying. For casual play, sure, it's all good, but like when you want to like start actually like doing, you know, like going for personal bests and stuff like that, it becomes a whole other thing. Your Wii as a kid and didn't read Sonic Riders. No idea, but every copy you got failed. That's so weird. That's weird that, yeah, like one game specifically doesn't read and it's any copy of it. If you buy the DLC by itself, it's a one-time pay, but you get the expansion will eventually cost more than the shop payment. Is this for Mario Kart stuff, or is this for some other thing? I just got coconut mauled. I don't think you know how this works then, Vanillix, because I have not. I have not been coconut mauled. Sonic Riders 1 is the best version of the Sonic intro. I think this is a really good one. Nice. Also guys, thanks for the likes on the stream, I appreciate it. We're already over 10 likes, which is awesome. Bring Kirby Air Ride back. Was that which one had the like the board controller? I wanted whichever one that was, I wanted that one. As a kid. Yay likes. Yes. One of the forms of nourishment that chat can provide for a streamer. Pretty sure it was Air Ride. That's what that's what I thought, unless it was a Sonic one. You can just start disliking his videos. His map needs to come down at some point. No, only I see those. You guys don't see those. There's no dislike count unless Ian looks at his analytics, pretty much. No dislikes. Thank you, Beck. I appreciate that. You're the good one in chat. Most of chat likes to bully me. Can comment that you dislike it. Good like commenting on an active live stream, buddy. I just see it immediately and cry. Just sort of spamming a ratio in the comments. It really is just such a dumb thing for them to have done, though. Chaotic good in chat. I feel like a lot of the somewhat newer people are here balancing out the chaotic evil coming out of the older chat members here. L plus ratio plus dislike plus no shining. I've been devastated. I've been had, guys. I just gotta like leave the internet forever now. Yeah, I don't know. I've ranted about it like on multiple occasions before, so won't do it again today. But I have my thoughts on it. Got Twitter ratioed in a YouTube chat. I just really suck, apparently. I did something real wrong. Well, we never dislike anyway. Usually just like people you follow, and if you don't follow you, then why do you need to dislike? That's fair. I just tell YouTube never to recommend me like the whole channel again if I don't like their content. If I can. I've had issues before, or I continue to have issues, but I'll follow content that or like a creator or something that then ends up like YouTube wants like me to spiral down into this whole rabbit hole. And one of the big parts of that is like if there's like a clip channel for that like streamer channel or just for anything related to that. I don't get the point of those channels. Like I don't, outside of like official highlight channels, like something like a Trash Taste podcast does like their podcast highlights where they like break one little segment out. That makes sense. I get that because one, yeah, it's basically like a cleaner. It's almost a cleaner, more sortable archive, but it's also like it's official. It's officially them doing it, and it is effectively advertisement for themselves, right? Like I got into Trash Taste for a little bit when I was into it because I don't watch it much now. Like I got into it, and like. I got into it because, yeah, I watched, like, a couple of the clips, and I was like, alright, well, I'll go watch that whole episode, and then I'll just watch a couple more. That makes sense to me, whereas, like, and, like, highlights, I feel like highlight channels and clip channels are different, weirdly. Like, I think clipping is fine, YouTube has it as a feature now, obviously I've been like, hey, y'all should use that if you want to share stuff. But, like, clip channels themselves, I try to, anytime one of those pops in my feed, immediately say never recommend me this channel again, because if I don't do that, they clog my entire like homepage. It's ridiculous. So yeah, just away with them all. But the problem is now I don't get them on my computer or my phone where I can hit that button. I get them on like my TV or I don't have that button and I can't get rid of it. Barely subscribe to channels anymore, just watch stuff from your recommended. So the way I've used it before back is I actually sub to channels I don't watch all the content from. Recommended feed shows me all the content from the channels I watch everything from. For the most part, like Tom Scott. I watch all of Tom Scott's videos. Anytime he posts, it's immediately the top thing in my feed. I don't need to subscribe to him. But for the while where I was still kind of watching a few things from like Achievement Hunter or like Let's Play or Rooster Teeth, I had them in my sub box because I didn't watch 90% of the content, so like that 10% I did watch wasn't going to show up in my feed. Driftloon is your next Outbreak. Wouldn't mind a good balloon. Heck yeah. Good luck. Your sister's around 300 to 500 channels she's subscribed to. Dang. I have like 30. And like half of those are fellow streamers. Like if I was to look at like the channels I subscribe to that like aren't Pokemon live streaming, I have such a small sub box. You have to go on an unsubscribe marathon because all the random and sometimes dumb YouTubers you sub to when you were a kid, most of them you don't watch anymore. I mean that's fair. Like their content changes, your interests change. I've unsubbed from like I said, I've unsubbed from channels for the same. Like, because they've changed, or I just don't like to watch the content anymore or anything. Some video of a cat in a fishbowl, and the cat was super cute. Aww. Said cat, and I had to see if my cat was using her little cat tower. I got Adele a cat tree. I don't know if I've mentioned this on stream. She loves it. It sits like right off camera against like the window back there, so I can open up the window or I can open up the blinds for her. And she can just watch outside during the day. She likes it. I'm glad. It's like the first thing I purchased for her to use that she actually uses. She doesn't use it fully, and I did not expect her to. It has like a little hidey hole in it, you know, like everything. It's like cats like hidey holes. She hates anything that like surrounds her entirely. So, so yeah. But she loves the cat tree, which is good. She likes getting on the top of it, which, you know, is kind of the point. I like these non-aggressive Pokemon so much more than Paris. Have you heard of Nexamon? No. I don't know what that is. Hawkins, Yalka, yay, we're getting remakes. Arceus, yay, getting Giratina, what, you guys are getting new games? Poor Giratina getting left out in the cold. It's a Pokemon fan game, I see. You're gonna get it soon, cool. Hope you enjoy it. Driven's gonna be a pain to kill, strong style, still won't kill it, and they about 30 levels under you? Dang. Are you just like not using good moves? Heard of Digimon Cyber Sleuth? You've mentioned it before, Juan. I hadn't heard of it before you had mentioned it, but I have heard of it from you. Using Dragon Pulse with your Gudra. Cool. Oh, but that's not working. Dang. They're 30 levels below you? Dang. Might be worth looking at like a different move or something then. So guys, so one of my like New Year's resolutions was to mostly cut caffeine out, like not like entirely, but like, yeah, in general lower my caffeine intake from, you know, soda or energy drinks or whatever else. Just because, like, you know, like I've talked about it before. If I have caffeine like on a Wednesday, the same time I had the caffeine on Wednesday, on Thursday, dead tired, completely just gone, cannot function. It's awful. It's awful. So like I was like, you know, I'm gonna like try to drink less of it. That way, like if I do drink it, like I get more of like the actual effect from it, and like either maybe I won't notice the crash or have a crash, or like if I do, at least like it was useful the day before or something. Or just, occasionally I'll have a soda that has caffeine in it because I like that soda, right? Like, not completely cutting it out. But man, I had like a Monster Refresh, or Rehab, I think is what it is. Yeah, the Monster like Rehabs, they're like teas. They're not carbonated or anything. I hadn't had caffeine in a while, and I had that yesterday. Whoo boy. Could not fall asleep. Was feeling the rush of the caffeine all day today. It was bad. Like, bad. I was like, alright, I'm just gonna stick to water again for a while. Like, holy crap. That's my advice. That's my advice to you guys. If you want to cut something out that, like, isn't good, don't think about how it tastes. Think about how you feel after it. That's the way to be like, that's the way to not do it again. Just at least why in the group fights, others were using mystical fire and they were lowering your stats a bunch. Okay, yeah. That would make a lot more sense. It's like, there's no way you're going to be higher level than that and have those issues. All I remember from Digimon was when he called you a liar because you didn't believe in the one called Platinum Numamon. Look, the way you were asking me sounded like it was 50-50, man. And then you said it was that name, and I was like, nah. You're messing with me. Like, there's no way he's serious. Yeah, so anyone got like exciting stuff planned for the weekend, or is everyone just kind of chilling? Last weekend was my bigger weekend of like the month, with normal Saturday activities as well as my karting league on Sunday. I don't know if did I talk about that Tuesday? I don't know if I talked about it Tuesday. I probably did. I have to imagine I did, but I don't know. Maybe I just like forgot about it or something. It was good. It was good. We had cameras. The track provides them now for like our finals, and I got my little mount thing working. So I was actually able to get footage from the camera that wasn't just like my knees, because I tried testing one camera last week before I ran in like the race on Sunday, just to be like make sure it worked. And prototype version 1 did not work, so I had to make version 2, and it worked. It worked well, actually. Just chilling this weekend. Got work tomorrow and Sunday. Got you, man. Got you. Hope work goes all right for you. I think you brought up the karting league before. I mean, I brought it up before, but like I didn't know if I had talked about the specifics of the race like last week. Possibly did, possibly didn't. I say it's not. Say it's not serious, but when someone else says it's true, even if they're lying. Doing Hop Up Community Day. I'm gonna relax with Legends. Cool, man. Cool. Sounds like a good plan. But yeah, so I actually have footage from the race. I was really a little bit bummed. So like we weren't like forced to have the cameras or anything, because you have to like put Velcro on your helmet or be extra like me and 3D print a bracket to hold it to your vent clip so that you don't have to put like the sticky Velcro on your helmet. Of course I went that way. So not everyone had it, and it was mostly the guys in front of me who had them. Like first place and second place had them. I don't think third place did, because in terms of starting grid position, first, second had it, third didn't. I had it in fourth. I know fifth didn't have it. I don't think anyone else had it in my group. I think everyone else who had it was in the B group, the slower group that ran first, since they had the rental helmets and were still using those. So I was a little bit bummed, because the way it ended up playing out was, so I started 4th. I qualified 4th out of the 21 people that were there. I think they all ran it. But yeah, out of the 21 people who had signed up, I qualified 4th, which was the best I've qualified. So I was like, all right, I'm happy with that. It's not like the best thing in the world, because, you know, obviously not satisfied, would like to have qualified first if I could have. Knowing the people who were there, I was decently happy with it. And what happened was basically, it's rental carts. Not all the carts are the same speed, just because some have been beat up more than others, some don't turn as well as others because they've been beat up more than others. Effectively, like, all of this kind of comes down just to, like, the idea of, hey, some carts are garbage because people don't know how to drive them and they get wrecked. Which is fair. I think it's fair, like, to accept that. It's fair to accept that that's a thing. And, you know, like, that's kind of just part of, like, that's part of the deal with racing in like, a rental cart league is you're gonna get good carts and you're gonna get bad carts. The way to win the whole thing is just be consistently good enough that you can take advantage of having a good cart, and good enough that if you do get a bad cart, it doesn't completely ruin you. That you can still, despite being effectively sandbagged, you can at least do something. This month was the latter. I got a decent cart for qualifying, but when you qualify, you run with, like, a large chunk of everyone, no matter the skill group. A couple of the guys were very new, either had not run before or had only run once, and even the track manager was kind of like, bro, this might not be your sport. Like spinning the cart and stuff when you shouldn't, and like causing the whole track to have to be slowed down for a yellow flag, and effectively not being able to put in good lap times because aforementioned slowdowns constantly happening. But with that, still managed to qualify 4th. So, like, you know, given what I had, I was all right with that. But the cart I got put in for the race, not fast. There are 2 ways to run. Also, guys, tell me if this is boring. You guys don't want to hear about it because that's totally fine too. But there are there are effectively 2 ways, like 2 lines you take on that track. One is faster than the others. Do you have time to talk about Lord and Savior? Lord and did you Savior Truman? I don't know anything about him, so we've already gone through all of the discussion, I guess. I know nothing. I know so nothing of Digimon. You're listening to, like, racing. All right, I'll keep going. Yeah, so, like, there's 2 ways. There's effectively 2 ways that you run, like, a track like that, or really any track. And it depends on, are you going for the best time, or are you, like, actually battling in a race? Because that changes, like, literally all of it. Everything changes. Because, you know, the general idea with a racing line is to, like, preserve as much of your momentum as you can and be as fast in the fast sections as you can be. So you go wide in turns to keep your speed through the turn, or you slow down before you come into a turn so you can speed up leaving it so you're faster, like, exiting, you know. And, you know, with that, so you're staying, like, outside of the track, turning in, going back to the outside of the track. Perfect for, like, getting the best time. But when there's someone behind you trying to pass you and you don't want them to pass, if you do that, they're just going to go to the inside of you, slow both of you down, but slow you down more. That's what it is, right? You got to defend. You can defend your position and stuff. So, like, there's, like, the fast line and there's the defensive line. Defensive line's way slower, but people can't pass you. Not easily. Not if you don't mess up. And so, like, that's one of the big things is, like, the difference between that and So at the start of the race, we're all bunched up. Everyone's being super defensive, especially if, like, you haven't, like... I talked with the guy... So I qualified 4th. I talked to the guy in 6th because I knew him. And I was like, hey, you know, I'm starting... Like, we queue up, so it's like, we grid up. So there's, like, guy in cart 1, guy in cart 2, guy in cart 3, guy in cart 4, like that. We all start on the line. Green flag drops, we go. So... depending on how fast your cart takes off or how well you react, you know, me in 4th, I could end up in front of the guy in 5th or the guy in 6th. I knew the guy in 6th, so I talked to him and said, hey, if there's no one between us and it's like you and me, first like 4 laps, we're not going to fight each other, right? We're just going to like go so we can take the faster line and catch more people. And he's like, yeah, all for that. I managed to start well, got ahead of him, or like got ahead of the guy in 5th and kept ahead of that guy. So I had no agreement with the guy behind me at this point. Everyone runs the defensive line at first, and even with that, like, I could tell 1st, 2nd, and 3rd were slowly getting away from me. And it was like, oh, that sucks. You know, maybe they're just running their line a little bit better. Maybe they have a little bit more of an agreement than I realized. Maybe they're actually doing the same thing and kind of taking off. Whatever the situation was, they were going. It was quickly seeming to be they were pulling way ahead. And then there was the rest of us. Then, 2 laps in, I hear a lot of commotion behind me, a lot of tires squealing, a lot of carts hitting each other, and then I hear no one right behind me. And what that let me do is that let me go on like the fast line. I was still unable to make up any ground on the guys in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. My cart was just a snail's cart. It was moving so slow. So I had to just, and at that point, you know, after 1 lap, I could already hear 5th place was back up on my butt. So I had to spend the whole race just defending. I had no chance of passing. I did well. I would say I did well. I would say I did well for myself. I feel like I went on way too long to explain that to say I did well. I managed to stay in 4th the whole time despite having a way slower cart. I managed to hold off the dude who was in 5th. And all to say, I wish I had his camera footage. I wish he had a camera so I could get his footage. His footage would be so much more fun to watch than mine, because you see nothing in mine. Yeah, but he didn't run a camera, so I don't have it. Racing can also be best lead too. Best lead? Like, who's in the first, or like, best, like, fastest lap? Because we do both at that track. So most days of the week it's like a fastest lap. Whoever runs the singular fastest lap the rest of your laps. You could literally run lap, have your cart die, and you still come in first if you had a really good lap. Yeah, so like, we do that. That's most days at this track, and that's how qualifying works at the track for our league racing. And then for one race, it is like an actual position-based race. Whoever crosses the finish line at the end of the last lap first wins. Isn't mostly a race to get a best time? No, the best lead. So most of the time, if you're doing like a grid race like that, you're racing for position. So if you're super slow and the guy behind you is faster, but you don't let him get past you, you win. So that's the kind of racing that we did. Again, like I said, most days of the week it's fastest lap time, but that one day a month, it's an actual like a race for position. Like if you were to watch like NASCAR or Formula 1 or IndyCar or something, the guy in 5th might have had the fastest lap overall when he, you know, went from 7th to 5th in a single lap, but first place is first place. They still win. Obviously, the ultimate goal is to go fast no matter what. That's part of racing. But yeah. At least you placed okay. I mean, yeah, like that's the thing. It's the best I've placed in one of the league races yet. Also, hello. Nope. Get out of there. Hey, Chubby Cat, welcome to the stream. But yeah, so I did alright. It's the best I've placed. I just kind of wish the card had been better, because I think I would have stood a decent chance at, like, putting up a fight for 4th. Whether or not I actually, like, or a fight for 3rd. Whether or not I actually placed on the podium in the main group would have been a different story, but no, overall it was a good race. I was proud of like what I did given my cart. I just wish I had done better. They gave Overheat an awesome animation in Arceus. Really? I'll have to find a way to do that one. If you've ever played Digimon and saw an Agumon, he would think it was a shiny Agumon. Oh, they're different forms. I've seen Hyper Beam obliterated some of your early Pokemon. Really? Dang. But yeah, so I placed alright. The trophy I have back there is a third place trophy from the B group. Basically, the most carts they can run on the track at one time is 12. They usually only run 10 or 11 for, like in most cases they'll, basically if we have more than like 10, or really if we have more than like, I guess more than 12, they'll run, what am I trying to say? They'll run 2 like sets of races, and I think if we had had like any more than the 21 that we had, they would have ended up running like 3 sets of races or something. But yeah, so you're placed in those, you know, the fastest half or whatever, the fastest 10, or I think it was the fastest 11 in this case were in the A group, and then the other 10 were in the B group. That trophy came from the one time I qualified in B group. So, that's despite being the one trophy I had, it's the worst finish I've had in League. It's kind of funny. Yeah, because like every other race I've done, I've been at least in the top group, but a lot of times I've been at the back of the top group. So like being this far up the main group, I was happy. Right now, I'm actually being very nerdy and trying to figure out which cart is the best cart currently at that track without being at the track and without having to race them, because races cost money. You're gone a bit. Hey, that's all good, Yoki. Welcome back. You just missed me being, like, way overly descriptive about go-karts. Also, guys, this is going to be yet another hunt that's gone over odds. Fun. I think unless Sudowoodo is literally in the very first encounter here, we'll be going over odds yet again. I'm getting ready to leave in a hurry tomorrow. Got you. Yeah, I want to make sure you're all ready. Move to Nevada. Your uncle told you can get Dune Buggy off-road for free. But that's not a go-kart. I can't take that to go-kart tracks. I had a decent deal offered to me on a go-kart, but even then they're still expensive. Like we talked about that, right? I mentioned how much it would have been and stuff, and it would have been pricey. But I did have that deal offered to me. I did have a deal offered to me, but unfortunately, but expectedly, the dude sold the cart after I waited 4 months. After I didn't tell him yes after 4 months, he's like, yeah, I sold it. I was like, yeah, I know. But yeah, there's just so much other stuff to get with that. Hey, Stone family, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. How are you doing? Hope all is well for you too. But yeah, so at some point I'll have a go-kart, but who knows when. I'll be down the line. How scary is Little Nightmares? I haven't seen it, so I would not know. If you stop going to the track and use that money to buy the cart, it'll make the money back eventually. You're totally right, one. You are 100% right. But I want to go racing. Like, it's effectively something where I'm like, it's the equivalent of, yeah, like continuously buying a cheap earth item that's gonna break faster, and like not being able to afford the more expensive, more durable one that'll be cheaper in the long run because you only have to buy one. But yeah, it's the difference between like, yeah, I mean, I effectively, if I didn't race for, I would say 7 or 8 months, I could buy a cart, like with the money I would spend on races, which goes to show how much I spend on races, which is a lot. But yeah, I could do that. Like after 8 months, it would have paid for itself, effectively. But there's other stuff on top of buying the cart that when I started thinking about, there's a lot more to do for it. So it's one of those things where it's like, I'm just kind of saving on the side. Just saving on the side for it, because it's like, I gotta be able to transport the cart, I have to be able to store it. If I don't transport it, I have to be able to store it at track, which my buddy has a garage at the track, but like, but working that out might still end up costing money and stuff, so it's like, there's a lot of that, and then there's also track fees, like use the track. Like, they're just big one-time expensive fees, but they're big one-time expensive fees. So it's just one of those things where it's a matter of trying to figure out, it's just a matter of like getting to that point. So it's just kind of become the thing for me where I'm also going to change the playlist because it ran out. This one. What am I going to put on? What am I going to put on? Let's put on this. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like I am just like saving up the money slowly for it, and eventually it'll be worth it. Sleepy or Mantike, which one should you do? Oh gosh, I don't know. Not that scary. It's more stressful, more scripted than the scary part, where the scary parts don't feel unpredictable. Ah, I think Sliggoo Silver. I think you should go for Sliggoo. Yeah, my hope is, like I said, I'm pulling down 250,000 racer histories from this track to piece together all of the races that have ever happened at this track. A lot of information. A lot of information. And it's a lot, like I said, it's a lot of information. But the idea is, one of the things that kind of happens is there's a race or two, like there's a couple races where you're just trying to figure out which carts are good when you go to the track. So if I can figure out what carts are good through like numbers before I go to the track, then we good. So I can save like a race or two a week basically and use those races later and have longer off the same amount of money running races at this one track. Doing Sliggoo, really wish they kept the yellow with the new forms, but the brown shell's great too. Oh yeah, it's got new forms, so it's got new shiny. Even more of a reason not that one. But yeah, so the first step for me with all of this, with this like trying to find the best carts using like other people's races thing is like, there's a lot to look at. There's so much to look at, and I just have to pull down like I said, 250,000 like records. I'm halfway through. I started last night. I just have like one of the computers sitting in my like little server closet is just running this like script, and it's like 120,000 like records pulled down. Probably won't be too scary for you because you're just scared. Hail Mary, Ghost Girl from Amori. I'll be your kitchen at 3 a.m. Ah. I feel that though. I feel that when like a game gets to you and you're just like, nope, not even like not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna stay right here. I'm a wimp with horror stuff. I've made this point very clear before. It is not my thing. More power to the people who like it. Same, yeah. Yeah, it's just not my thing. It's not my thing. And people have said to me before, like, oh, but like this thing's not like all that scary. Like I think like Cabin in the Woods is one of the ones that people always say, it's like, oh, it's really more like a deconstruction, it's kind of funny and it's a parody. It's like, bruh, I don't care. Scary Movie, like Scary Movie 3 is a parody of scary movies. It says Scary Movie in the title, it's gonna get me. I'm just so easily influenced by that kind of thing. Case in point, Vanillix does exactly what I said people do to me in chat. Only horror medias you consume is creepypasta / horror story readings on YouTube and FNAF. Yeah, I just don't do any of that. I'm good without it. My life doesn't need it. I'm good with the Halloween episodes of shows I watch. It's more of a comedy than horror. Vanillix, you're doing it. You're doing exactly what I said people do. Despite me saying that it doesn't matter. You're trying to tell me why. My mic's being all messed up, but you're doing it. You're doing exactly what I say people do to me. Shiny Sleeve, let's go. Bruh. Nice, Silver. That's awesome. You an ASMR moment? I guess so. I don't have like one of the mics I can like lean back and forth between though. Almost whose whole movie is the main character scurrying around, not scary. Hey, Vanillix. I said it doesn't matter. I said that no matter what, I'm influenced and it's scary. Screw you, we're gonna call you that, it's not that scary. I said multiple people. Except from those people, don't call Vanillix out on this. I mean, that's the thing. I wasn't calling anyone out. I was just saying, like, yeah, people have said, like, this and that to me about it before. Also, what the heck? Do you just suddenly only have, like, 4 of them? Both shinies from Outbreaks have been Slug, Sliggoo, and Shellos. Nice. Okay. Anyone else see the, like, Sudowoodo just go invisible for a bit there? I'm tired of this sheer abuse. You apologize to Vanillix right now? Nah, I don't want to. I don't feel like it. Don't get how people are scared of a dude in a mask doing mass genocide. Slashers are not scary. It's the suspense, right? Like, the whole idea is the movie's supposed to be suspense, jump scare that builds off, or not builds off of, but, like, uses the suspense that was built up, right? That's the idea of it. I am the kind of person that destroys. Cam, Chaos, God, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How's the hunts going overall? I think everyone is punking me by saying that the odds for this method are 1 in 158. I am waiting for the hidden cameras to come out and be like, haha, we got you. We fooled you so bad. It's really like 1 in 512. Yeah, no, I've not had great luck with it. The method's fine. I have no actual issues with the mechanics of the method now that I know what the heck is actually happening. But Paris took 550. Zubat took 87, which that one's fair. That one's alright. Wurmple took like 300. And oh, what else? What have we gotten? What did we get? We got something else, right? We got another Paris that showed up in like 200. I've had one hunt under odds. Like this whole time, I think I've had one hunt actually under odds. Good luck. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And Shiny Hunter Mark, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? I got 3 shinies in 20 minutes without trying to find them in an outbreak. Doesn't seem like the best odds you've gotten. Yeah, nah. This has not been my method. Hopefully that turns around. I did, you know, it's people have mentioned in chat have pointed out, and I think it's fair. It's payback for the decent odds I had in BDSP, for like the pretty solid odds I had in BDSP. I got several full odds shinies. So like I can't be too upset, you know. So happy right now. Yesterday hit 200 subs. Hey, congratulations. That's awesome. I remember hitting 200 subs. That was a really fun day. I hit 200 subs the first time I ever got rated. Yeah, I got rated. I think it was, who was it bot? Apple Code. It was Apple Code. Yeah, I was, you know, hovering around like 170 subs and kind of like had plateaued slightly in terms of my sub count. And yeah, then got raided by Apple Code and just like, yo, let's get him over 200. And like every single person from that raid subbed and we like blew past 200 and it was really cool. So congrats on 200. That's awesome. Not too good with jump scares, which again is the reason why you don't play FNAF yourself. Low-key convinced that the reason you like it is because when you're 13 on the internet, when the first game came out. Yeah, like the perfect demographic for like enjoying that. It's payback from all the Vanillix abuse on this channel. Vanillix is a nice site. Yeah, add another weakness to it. That's what it is. Vanillix has been messing with my RNG. Speaking of luck balancing out, your friend got a shiny Giratina in 61 encounters and then went almost 6 times over odds in a turn to force and didn't even get a target. Oof. Oof, but yeah. Saw someone in the comments with an OSC and someone got mad and said, why go on the OSC when you haven't played the game? What do you think for listening to OSC before you play? I mean, I don't see why you would be judging anyone for the order in which they consume, like, the soundtrack of a game. Some people just vibe with the music and don't really want to play it. Or want to see if, like, it's music they can vibe with for a while. I don't think it's, like, unheard of to do that. Turn to Forcer was 2,000 for Cascoon, 23,000 for Cascoon. Whew! 600 for Baniri, and then 100 for Badu, which was our target. Dang! That's insane. At least the game was nicer after that absolute disgusting phase. Yeah, right? 23,000? That's just insane. Alright, yeah, that's... Listen to it before you play so you can get more excited to play. Yeah, that's fair. I don't do it, but I get that. Use 3D All-Stars only for the OST. One of the few legal ways to have all that music. It's oddly comforting listening to hearing about people going so long since eventually they did get it, so it makes Lugan not feel like it's a lost cause for you. Hey, that's fair. That's fair. Like it's kind of like the support group kind of thing, right? Where it's like you're not alone. You're not the only one going through this. Other people have had long shiny hunts too. Beaten Mario 64 in Galaxy so many times that all you can do now is listen to the soundtrack. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Hunt for Shiny Chikorita took over 5,000 encounters, 3 months of looking. Dang. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'm dumb. In class, you saw a movie, now that's rarer than an Alpha Shiny. We didn't watch movies often, but they did happen from time to time. Lugi's at 26,000 and 3 years on and off, but I mean, honestly, I feel like with a time, with when you start measuring it in years, I feel like it's kind of expected for it to be on and off. Which was easier to multitask while hunting in Legends? Yeah. Hidden Figures? Oh, that was a good movie. I like that one. What did it say number evolved to on Duat when it's your first time evolving it? Is it counting you evolving Oshawott? It shouldn't. I don't think it should count that. That's strange. Just kidding. We all know he's not, guys. We all know Juan's not kidding. He has no room in his heart for humor. That was dumb of me. Why'd I do that? They have 92 completed Pokédex entries. Nice. Why'd you do that, Yogi? Why'd you stab yourself with a pencil? That's no good. Thinking about the Amaranth hunt in X and Y that you started in 2018, it got to 1500 seen and haven't touched it since. I feel that. Not with shiny hunts, but with like some games in general. Don't know, to be honest. Fair, I guess. A button spammy hunt too. Some of the game, press A a bunch of times until 30 fossils are revived, and check them and then reset. Yeah, that's a good multitasking one though. Share your hand on video. People find your age, home address, school, parents, credit card, your first pet's name. What you fully look like. Yoki, they'll find that just because you thought about showing your hand. Internet's crazy. Technology was good enough, yes they would. I mean, yeah, most of the time what happens is people like send a picture or something and don't realize that like it's got something else in it. And your friend messaged you about how they got a shiny they wanted and you're happy for them. Also kind of salty because you don't have a Zora yet. I feel that. Your tip of your thumb by mistake. Oh no. And so, yo! Let's go! Let's go. Let's save. Shiny Sudowoodo, guys! I had no clue what to do. Okay. And this is why we can reload a save. Let's reload the save. Whoopsies! So close to putting the Zora hunt on hold and hunting something else. I wouldn't blame you, shiny fail. But recovered. Right? Is that how this works? Hold on. What? Is that actually a fail? I thought if you saved, they stayed here. Did I do that wrong? I did that wrong, didn't I? No! Oh no! Is that not how that works? Is that not how that works? I thought that's how it worked. Fail. Seems like it. Juan did predict a fail, yeah. So, yeah, is that, like, how does this work? I was told the moment you see a shiny, save, because you can reload the game and it'll be there. Thought I did it right. Save the camp to avoid fail. But I saved at the camp. Which, yeah, I guess, like, I'm dumb. I should have just reloaded. I shouldn't have saved there. I should have just reloaded and redone the Outbreak. Maybe it was the update. Ooh, maybe. Maybe one. Maybe it changed in the update. Because, yeah. Yeah. Wacky. Dang. Darn. Darn. First shiny fail of Legends right there. Yeah, maybe it was. RIP. Oh well, oh well, oh well. That wasn't terrible. It hurts a little bit. Look it up. Yeah, yeah, if you can look it up. I'm gonna try to do another hunt. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do another hunt. We're just gonna go to the camp. We're gonna reset for another Outbreak. No. Rip, rip, rip. Oh well, I mean, that happens. That happens. Welcome to the Shiny Fail Club. First one of Legends. I failed him in other games before. It's not the first time it's happened ever, but dang. Ooh. I'd like this. Let's do Turtwig. Heck yeah. I'm actually very, very happy with doing Turtwig. Let's update stuff. I've got like 20 minutes left to stream. I was planning on being off. I was kind of like, all right, good timing, good timing. I'm planning on wrapping up here in a little bit anyways, but now I feel like trying to recover something out of this. I know this number isn't actually right. I know we do have encounters on Turtwig, but I don't remember what they were, and I don't think it really matters. It's effectively a new hunt anyways. It failed. Dad called and you missed it. Yeah. So Silver, I saved with the Sudowoodo on screen. I reset because it ran away. It ran away, but I had saved. So I was like, no big deal, no big deal. And when I reloaded the game, everything was gone. Just so the Outbreak was not there anymore. So can we raid that bald gamer? Hey, he's a great dude. I have no problem rating him. My one thing there usually is going to come down to he has massive streams. We can try raiding him, yeah. Usually I try to raid smaller streams just for the sake of like our raid actually getting noticed. I'm not actually going to keep count on this one. I'm going to do double. I'm going to keep count next time and do double. It's 547 watch right now. That's crazy. If we want to, I will raid that bald gamer in a few minutes. We're gonna do Turtwig for a couple more minutes here. We can raid him. Yeah, I'm down with raiding him. He's a great dude. I have no issues supporting his streams. We just have to actually have a loud raid. We actually have to like have everyone from chat, because we have 6 people in chat according to my stream right now. We need all like 7 of us to go to that and do that if we're gonna do that then. If we want it to get noticed in any way. You get me there? Oh, I didn't save it, Turtwig? I thought I saved it, Turtwig! We might do the raid now. I might be losing it. Oh, no. Oh, well. We'll see. Let's make this happen. Heck yeah, I'm down with it. I'm down with it. Losing it. Yeah, if Turtwig's gone, I think we're just going to do the raid. Which I think Turtwig will be gone. I think that'll be random. Sucks with the Sudowoodo also ended up being the Sliggoo Sheldon. There you go. Nice. Alright, yeah, so nothing at all. So yeah, let's grab Ball Gamers link. Let's try it. Thank you guys for being here today. I appreciate it. I am just losing it seems. Let's see if I can get this. Where is he? Where is he? There we go. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this, guys. Big raid energy right now, guys. We're about to go and try to raid a massive stream. So I need all you guys in there. Hashtag mindless raid. You know, the stream ended on a weird note. Let's make the raid a hype one. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the stream. Thank you to everyone who liked, everyone who subscribed. Thank you to Cancer Kyrie for the raid. Yeah, thank you guys for being here and keeping me company while I lose my mind and fail shinies. But yeah, guys, I'll be trying to stream again Tuesday, maybe something over the weekend. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, guys, thank you for being here. I will catch y'all next time. And until then, take care.